You search up life transformation, and what do you find? A bunch of self-improvement YouTubers talking about making a change. But do they practice what they preach? I don't know. I don't really know them. But here's what I noticed. Very few of them show the real step-by-step transformation and how they did it, how they overcame the self-doubt, the rejection, the moments of weakness, the poverty, before they became who they are now. So the real question is, do I practice what I preach? And unlike these other YouTubers, do I have the receipts to back it up? Let's get into that. This is how I leveled up. So how I went from Wiener Boy Weakling to a G with aura now, and how you most definitely can to improve yourself, rather how you can level up. Now, before I get into this, I think out of respect for the show, I really gotta explain what solo leveling is for those that don't know. In summary, real fast, it's basically about this weak hunter, the weakest one, and it's in a world of magical power users and regular people. Basically, a near-death experience. He gets presented with this game system in which he faces challenges, but he improves, and he has to keep challenging himself, keep exercising so that he can improve and become stronger. And in that, through that process, through that game system, he becomes super OP, a super G, super full of aura, how you can see here, versus this. He earned his powers. He worked hard for his powers because he wanted to get stronger. He needed to get stronger. It became an obsession. This is 2023. This is me. I was 21? Eating Hooters both times in these pictures. As you can see, fat in the face, fat in the neck. I was in EMT school around this time, so I didn't really have time to eat healthy. I had no social life. I was actually talking to girls around these times, surprisingly, and I wasn't talking to them anymore because I just couldn't have a social life. They moved on. So this was a hard time for me. Hated life because all I had time for was study, study, study. And so that was my life for 3 months in the beginning of 2023. And then once I finished, the weight lifted off my chest. I was like, okay, now it's time to get back whatever I lost. So I decided, well, I'm already fat, so I might as well bulk. So I did a clean bulk. As you can see, I kind of got muscle definition, but I've always had that. But you can see I'm pudgy, big time. Mind you, I'm 5'8", 5'9". In these pictures, I'm near 180. I'm probably like 178, 176, the minimum, which is pretty big for my height. My friends bullied me into losing weight, so I slimmed down. But as you can see, not that great of a physique. That's 164.8. But in these pictures, I was probably closer to 170. As you can see, still a little pudgy. But unfortunately, I lost it all, gained it all back, all the weight, gained it back. Why? Why did I come across my downfall? Because I joined Fire Rescue. Why did I join Fire Rescue? Because I was a people pleaser. And I thought I should follow a career what other people would think was noble, what other people would think was great. I thought I'd get more girls, more validation. And I really honestly thought it's something that I wanted. With the mindset I had, I wasn't eating right. I wasn't in this career, you're going to be sleep deprived. It's going to be high stress. And it's like I said, it's not what I wanted to do. I was sitting in my room and I'm like, why am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Because it's not for me. And so I had to leave. And I was lost when I left near the ending of 2023 now. So I had to get my life back into my own hands. And it really set a fire in me. And this is what I like to describe an F this moment. This is my my fuck this moment number 1. You're like, okay, F this. I'm going to take my life into my own hands. I'm going to do what needs to be done regardless. I cannot stay the same. Because the fear of staying the same overcomes the fear of the sacrifice you have to make, of the growth. And you're going to say, okay, let's do this. Let's get it. You put up your hands and you start fighting back at whatever life throws at you. I was plotting heavily on 2024. What I was going to do is my villain arc. It's the I'm sorry, the apology to myself. That's exactly what I did. I did what I set out to do. As you can see, my physique improved drastically. And so I have this here to give you a reference of how I looked before. You could even see in my eyes, I wasn't happy with my life. And then here it has a little bit more life, even though I still look kind of mad, but not bad, you know what I'm saying? My villain arc, I came back in blood. So, but with this nice body, I came across another challenge, another fall, heartbreak. This picture is just so funny to me, bro. I look so hurt here. Now, another backstory, quick one. I was talking to a girl around December of 2023, and so started talking, flirting, having a little bit of a love interest deep into 2024, where probably halfway through, maybe July, September, or August, September, around there. I met her family a couple times. We threw around the word of marriage a couple times, me and her. And so I'm like, yeah, life is feeling pretty good. And then boom, straight up ghosts me. She ghosts me, and then I'm just wondering what the hell did I do? She was going after her goals. I was going after mine. Like, why did she just randomly do this? What did I do, you know? But then I came to realize that it wasn't a me problem. Nonetheless, I was heartbroken. As you can see in this picture, I was literally just sitting down and watching the rain fall. And you can see the rain got on me a little bit. I was like contemplating life. Here, this was after a run. And this was like a little bit actually before a hurricane. Like, I think a day before the hurricane was supposed to come, and I went on a run and I was contemplating life in the rain here. And you might think, like, who does this? Like, who's sad? And then they like just set up the camera. And I don't know, maybe I just left it there because I knew I would use it later on. And I'm not a person that really like documents my life like that. But then here I'm contemplating life in the gym. But what's one thing that you notice in this, in these pictures that I showed? I never gave up. And that's one thing that you can learn. I never gave up. I kept training. I didn't say like, F this, what is this for? Oh, she left me, I'm hurt. Now I can't continue my goals because, like, no, I didn't stay sad. I didn't stay in my own crap for too long. Okay, it hurt. I'm gonna take accountability. I need to be a better man, and I should have known better, and I will be better so that I'm not put in this position again, and so that I don't choose somebody like that again. And so that's what I did. I kept training. I still kept training, and it became to a point to where the gym became my therapy. It became my like safe space. And so that just lit a fire in me, under me. And that was my F this moment number 2, to where I'm like, well, F being sad, like, I'm going to be a better man. She's going to regret that. She's going to regret that because I'm going to become even better. I'm going to come back even better and stronger and more successful than ever. So with that, like I said, F this moment number 2. As you can see, I decided to take my life back. And I happened to stumble across solo leveling, as you can see with the thumbnail here in one of my videos. When I said treat life like a game, I think it's called. And coming across solo leveling at that time, even though I kind of found it a little late, it lit that extra fire under my ass to, okay, that's even more reason to let's get it. And it hit a lot more harder during that time, I think, for the reason of that, like, I wanted to be better. And so I stayed totally locked in, and this is the end of 2024. This is like recent, like a couple months ago. And you know what I'm saying, as you can see, great physique. I do have a little bit of love handle and belly fat, but like barely, you know what I'm saying? Like, great physique overall. Like, this is great. This is good because I didn't want to get too big. I still want to stay athletic, but aesthetic as well. Not too small either. So this is really good for me. But with the nice body, you think that, like, that's it. End of story, right? I've set out for what I wanted to do, but no, because even though I had the nice body, my mindset took a while to catch up. I still had my insecurities. I still had my self-doubts. I still had my limiting beliefs. I still wanted validation and acceptance from other people that weren't worth it. I still people pleased. I still had the Mr. Nice Guy syndrome. As you can see, I still suffered. And I have this character here to resemble the nice guy, because like I said, like a lot of guys in this generation, although I had the physique, I still had the Mr. Nice Guy syndrome. And so that led to my last F this moment number 3, contemplating life, and I decided to make my own player. If you make your own player, then you can start the game. That's the mindset I had. And so I asked myself, well, who do I want to be truly? Who am I really? Am I this guy that has self-doubt, that's insecure, that has limiting beliefs? I got tired of doing that. That's super exhausting, having anxiety. And that was never me when I was younger. That was never us, our younger selves, because our younger selves is a lot closer to our true selves. That was never me before. So why is that me now? Because I care what people think? Because I want people's approval and validation? Like, no. So I set up a vision board specifically. I have different vision boards. This is not the only one, but specifically, this is like my mindset vision board of what I wanted to embody, my spirit, my essence, the ethos I wanted to follow. It's to embrace my ego and become a little bit more selfish and become my own man, not care about what other people think, because I'm the leader, I'm the lion, I'm the warrior. And you got to hype yourself up. And this is like what ideally how I see myself. And this is who I must become. And this is the look I was trying to go for when I shaved my head, and hence we'll go into that. My F this moment number 3, why I shaved my head. Me shaving my head was symbolic for me because it represented recreation, rebirth of who I truly want to be, who I must become. The physique just wasn't enough for me because my mind was still the same. Look, my physique still looks good. This is a couple days ago, so my physique still looks good. I had to say, like, F it. Like, I don't care what people think. I'm gonna become a different person. I'm gonna become me, the warrior, and live up to who I want to be. Forget about what everybody else thinks. Forget about what girls think. Forget about all the other stuff. Self-doubt, non-existent. I'd rather be arrogant and back it up and cocky and back it up and have that big ego and piss people off, because regardless, I can back it up either way. But enough talking about that. This is just proof that I still look the same as when you know, I went in. And so what's next for your journey is what I said, right? Create a player, create the vision boards, have that mental image constantly, because that's what you need. You're not gonna stop cold turkey, right? And we've all tried the affirmations of I'm big, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm a leader, I'm a warrior. Like, that's not gonna work. You need to keep visualizing and imagine it. If you imagine you having an intimate moment with your girl, and you can imagine that, and then you start getting stiffy, the blood starts rushing, you start getting red, right? It starts getting a little bit hot. You can imagine an argument that you had with somebody. You can feel the anger. You can feel like the adrenaline pumping, like you're about to fight. What you visualize can become your reality. Why? You're not fighting. You're not in an intimate moment, but your body doesn't know the difference. So if you keep visualizing what you want for yourself, who you want to become, and you keep having it in front of you, whether that's in a vision board or creating your own player and all that stuff like that, you will change. But you got to be obsessed with that image, and you got to keep going. And that's my other point of like, what's next for you is that you got to have that mindset of, I won't stop until I win. Like, if you're skinny right now and you want to get big, well, don't stop while you're skinny because you're not getting results at the speed that you want. Keep going. You're walking through hell. Why are you going to stop in hell? Keep going until you get out. It doesn't make sense to me when people do that, but you got to become obsessed with wanting to become better, to wanting to become new, with the result that it's going to bring you on the journey. You got to really see it and believe it, because that's how you're going to become obsessed. And you got to keep constantly having it in your face in the form of vision board, creating your own players, seeing characters that you want to be. And you got to ask yourself, who do I want to be? Who am I? Who and what do I admire? And what is my ethos? What is the code that I want to live by? And then throughout your journey, day by day, constantly live by that and keep reminding yourself, because sometimes you might forget. But as far as what's next for me, let me tell you, buddy, this might look good to you, but I'm far from done. So on my self-improvement journey, I'm going to just share with you guys, like, I'm trying to take care of my hair, make sure that when I grow it again, it's healthier. I'm trying to grow out my beard fully because it's really patchy, so I want it like a full beard. I want to be able to have one. My skincare, my physique, my sleep, my diet, constantly living by it day by day, becoming obsessed. I've gotten to a point where I'm just obsessed, where it's a game to me and it's fun, and you will get there too. And mainly, I'm gonna make sure that I keep helping and guiding you guys on your journey through this path of self-improvement. If you guys are struggling, you guys already know I have my coaching, and it's not there to, I'm not trying to advertise myself, but I get passionate about helping people. Regardless, it's up to you at the end of the day what you want to do. If you do need the help, you know where I'm at. You can try, hit me up and see. I believe in you. So that's pretty much it, man. My love, like, subscribe, share. You already know the link is there if you need that help. And yeah, my love. Peace.